Hello, you lovely water signs. I hope you're doing great today. It is time for your weekly reading. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, these messages are for you. Now, if you haven't joined me in the past for a group reading, please understand not all messages are going to resonate, and that is okay. If you need to go into more detail for yourself, please contact me for a private reading at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. And if you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to do weekly readings for all of you. Now, if you joined me a few weeks back, we did a beautiful pendulum reading for you guys, and we let the pendulum decide what was going to be the focus of your reading. So we're going to do the exact same thing again this week. I think it's time. Water signs. Should we be focusing on love for our water signs? Okay, that is a yes for me. Okay. Water signs, should we be focusing on career? Water signs, career. That looks like a bit of a yeah. Oh, hang on, it's changing. What's it? Okay, hold on. Water signs. Do we focus on career? Yes or no? Water signs, career, yes or no? That's a yes as well. So there's career messages and love messages needed for some of you water signs. What about family? Is there any family messages that need to come out for our water signs today? That is a no for me, water signs. Okay, let's check it out. Looks like we're heading towards love and career. So let's see what shows up for you guys. All right. So, water signs, please. Let's pull a love and romance card just to see what the overall flavor is for you guys with love. Water signs, love messages, please. Is this for you? Yep, that's for you. Whoa, okay, so we got a strong message here, water signs. Release your ex. So definitely there's love messages that need to come out here. And what this says here is the time has come to clear your energy. Now, whether that means it's time for you to end a relationship or whether it's time for you to review the emotional stuff that you're still holding on to, any sort of things that you need to purge, any sort of negative dense energy that you're still holding on to with this relationship, water signs, it's time to release and let go, okay? And you are very susceptible, simply being water signs, to being emotional in itself. So we're gonna have to ask the question, how much is this really affecting you? Because if there's something going on from the past and you're still holding on, it's not good, water signs. You have to be able to free yourself up so you can move onwards and upwards. Okay, now, what do I need to know for career for our water signs as well? Let's do something a little bit different here. Career for our water signs, please. Water signs, career, here. Believing in magic, okay. So, water signs, career, believing in magic. So what this means is you are making some big changes. And in fact, you might be going in a different direction altogether than what you are used to. Going against the grain and kind of thinking that this wasn't possible before. I don't know how to get there. I don't know what skills, knowledge, ability I'm gonna need to make this happen. Am I gonna have to pull something out of my hat, so to speak, okay? I think that for many of you, this means big change and that you don't know what this really looks like, but we're kind of feeling our way out there, but you have big ideas. Ooh, water signs. What have you got up your sleeve? No pun intended, right? Right? No pun intended. It's all good. Just a little magic. Okay. All right. So the Justice card is coming out right away, and this is obviously a very strong relationship type reading based on this release your ex that came out. And considering where we're starting from is the Justice card, this is telling me that in this past relationship, you were looking for fairness. You were not feeling like you were treated fairly, or the situation was not fair. You possibly were standing up for yourself, for what you wanted to see happen, for the things that you wanted to happen in the relationship. So standing firm, okay? What was getting in the way of this Justice card here? And I heard the words, put my foot down, okay? So I think, I realized that this card came up that said, you know, release your ex, but I feel that you possibly, water signs, are the person that ended this relationship because you weren't getting what you want and you put your foot down. Isn't it interesting that the bottom of the deck energy is right here, Ten of Swords in reverse? This sometimes can mean you were holding on, and even though you weren't getting what you want, you held on anyways. You're just holding on just to see if something gets better. Nope, didn't work, okay? So where are we at right now? What's the challenge now that we're trying to move forward and we've got our fairness for our water signs? Judgment, big time, okay? Judgment is getting in the way. So are you being really hard on yourself? Are you reviewing this past relationship and really kind of going down into the nitty-gritty of, well, it's not my fault that this happened and it's not my fault that this happened? I feel that also with you putting your foot down, I think that you extended yourself a little bit there, water signs, and I feel that you were questioning yourself on putting your foot down. Is this the right thing to do? Am I being mean? Am I being selfish? What will these people think, etc.? So I think that you had to have a really kind of difficult go at looking at all of the competing energies that you were holding on to, and even the competing energies that you were having in yourself of making yourself feel bad. And you know, I think with so many of your water signs, you are so gentle and you are so loving. So before you make any hard changes and hurt anyone's feelings or say no or push someone away, you really wait sometimes until the bitter end, until it's really, really bad, okay? And that's very well why this Justice card has come out, okay? But I feel that this was maybe dragging on a little longer than it needed to be, and I do believe that's because you didn't want to let go and you didn't want to be the bad guy, water signs, okay? Sometimes you have to put your foot down or else you're the one that ends up holding the crap, right? No good. Yep, exactly. King of Cups in reverse, emotionally upset or feeling emotionally unstable. This is, so based on this relationship in the past, you were building on a relationship that didn't have strong foundations to begin with. Somebody was either very emotionally immature or wasn't willing to put in the hard work, okay? And therefore you were feeling insecure and you didn't feel like you had a strong foundation to build on. It's all coming out in the wash, water signs. Okay, this is why it's so hard. Nostalgia. There was some lovely things going on in the past. This can also be belief systems and conditioning, okay? Not giving up, for example. So many of us grew up with a belief system or conditioning that, you know, to end a relationship is bad. It means you failed. It means you're not trying hard enough. Didn't you do this? Didn't you do that? So I really feel that this, water signs, is you holding on too long, trying to kind of smooth things over and make things right and try to avoid this either breakup or a change of direction that you kind of knew was coming. All right, big time. Got to put your mind on walking away, all right? Right, release your ex, 8 of Cups, walk away. But we're not just walking away and leaving destruction, right? We're leaving well enough alone. See these cups? Left perfectly in a line. We're not damaging anything, but we are choosing to walk away from the situation and go to higher grounds. This is absolutely where you need to have your mind. Releasing your ex, letting it go, walking away from the patterns. Look at this, cards all over the place. And bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. You're the one that chose to walk away. Okay, wow, look at that. Love it. 3 of Swords in reverse. So this is what's coming up for you, my friends. This is letting me know that in the near future, once you truly stop putting these patterns down and stop putting the ideas down of what if I did that, what if I did this, you know, would it have worked out better? No, it wouldn't. And this is telling me that the heartbreak and the heartache is coming to a close in the very near future, my water friends. You're at the end of this cycle. There might be some little bits that are coming up that you just need to purge and get rid of. So anything that's coming up now, look at it, understand what it is, and say, there's another example of why this isn't for me, and leave it in the past. This is really going in a love direction for you, water signs. And you know, something else as well, if we look at this in a career perspective, it's very much the same thing, okay? It is feeling like you're not being treated well in the workplace. You don't want to stand up and say anything because you're afraid people will be judged or think, oh, you're not a hard worker or not a team player. Maybe you are building this on emotional pieces and wanting to look like the right person and the good person, even though you don't feel strong and even though you're not feeling good and not happy to be there, okay? Maybe you've been with this company for quite some time and therefore you don't want to leave. There's safety in security, right? Comfort in consistency at times too. But in the mind, you know you need to leave. You need to go to higher grounds because there's something about this that is not working and you need to leave the heartache alone as well, okay? Can definitely be both love and career for you, water signs. What's the, ooh, okay, so these two. Lovely. Look at this, water signs. Page of Cups. Looks like there is going to be a new little offer coming your way. Not sure what that looks like quite yet. Could be love, could be career, could be something totally different, but you are feeling better about this. That is for sure. And then we've got the Three of Wands. And this card is all about looking forward to beautiful changes, looking forward to creation and waiting for your ships to come in. This is after I've made a decision and now I'm looking on to my new horizons. I hope you enjoyed this reading and that the messages made sense for you. And if it did, please don't forget to give me a like, share, and a subscribe so I can continue to do weekly readings for all of you. And if you need a private message, give me a shout at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. Thank you, friends.